Hey guys, so another question that I receive a lot, I actually wrote this one down, and I receive this question almost on a daily basis when I'm talking to a client or I see someone at church in the neighborhood. This is a very general question that I receive a lot, and the question is, why is it important to do physical exercise both in and out of the hospital? And that's a great question. And I can speak from my circumstance. I went into the hospital for my diagnosis in tremendous shape, meaning it took me a month to get into the hospital, not because the hospital was backed up, it's because I was ignoring my symptoms, but I was in such good shape that I was able to ignore those symptoms and still get to the hospital on time. And one thing that I remind my clients, and the reason that we train the way we do here, is that I'm training you for life. I'm training you to deal with daily stressors that happen to you, things that I will not know about. The other trainers will not know about unless you tell us or confide in us during that training session. So I tell everybody, I train you functional fitness training for your life. And that could be climbing the stairs without getting out of breath. That could be having a baby in one arm, a load of laundry in the other arm, climbing the stairs and not losing your breath. That's what I'm referring to. Everyday living, so that it's not hard. Going to the grocery store. Physically, it's not hard. Mentally, it might be, but physically, it's not hard. Pushing the cart is not hard. Having to change a tire on the side of the road is not hard if you know how to do it right. But again, that's training you for life. I treat you as an athlete in training. That's how I treat myself when I do my training. I am an athlete in training for my daily life. So to answer the exercise question, I always maintain a very good, I won't say peak performance, but a very good high performance level, just because I never knew what was going to happen to me. I always had that in the back of my mind, like, am I strong enough to endure having a cold? Am I strong enough to endure when someone passes away in my family and I have to go through that emotional stress? Am I strong enough to endure changing a tire on the side of the road, which I've had to do? Yeah, I keep myself in shape for those daily stressors, for that active daily living. So just on a daily basis, exercise is extremely important. A lot of the standards out there, you hear 30 minutes a day, an hour a day. If you can get in 30 minutes, 5 days a week, 30 minutes, 6 days a week, awesome, great. If you can do an hour, 5 days a week, 6 days a week, awesome. It's not gonna hurt you. You're not gonna overtrain. And notice I'm not saying 7 days a week. Most of you know I'm Christian, and I get a little country when I say this, but you know, the good Lord, according to the Bible, 7 days. 6 days to make everything exactly how He wanted. And then the 7th day, He kicked back on the lawn chair and He saw that it was good. That's exactly how I run my business. On that 7th day, on Sunday, I don't come to work. Now, I might work at home as far as doing some chores, go grocery shopping, but I'm not working as in ignoring what God has laid out for us already. In fact, I'm very respectful of that. So after I do a few of my chores, I put my feet up and relax on Sundays. Mentally, that really helps. Physically, that prepares me for the rest of the week. Being in shape and staying in shape, you should strive to do on a daily basis. You should not have such a short-term goal of just wanting to lose weight. If you're married, even if you're not married, you need to maintain a healthy physical lifestyle so that you can do whatever it is that you want to do throughout your daily routine without being hindered.